You're trying to, like this example, you're trying to, wow. What's up, guys? Kit Bash here, bringing you guys a minor tutorial on this beast kit bash I did, kit bash repaint custom. I'm gonna show you guys what I did to the feet. I didn't do anything to the head. The head just pops off. The head just pops right on. I didn't do any like dremeling or anything to it. So the head pops right onto that. But I'm gonna show you what I did to the feet because I had some people ask me on Instagram like what I did and how I did it. So I'm gonna show you the pieces I used or the drill bit I used, and we'll go from there. So let me get one of these feet off and I'll be right back. All right, now I'm back. I got the foot off and I found the drill bit I used. So let me just show you. It's really, really simple what I did. So this is a 5/32 drill bit here. You guys can see that 5/32 drill bit. Yeah, 5/32 drill bit. I don't know what conversion that is. That's just the one I found that fit. What I did was, so pretty much when you drill a hole for anything, if you want the hole to be kind of exact, close to exact, you just match up what you have already. So for this, get that on camera. So for this peg here, some light up here. Yeah, for this peg here, this drill bit is the exact same size as the peg. And as you can see, you can still see the mushroom. You can see the mushroom, if I can line it up, you can see the mushroom through the drill bit. So that's how you match up whatever hole you're trying to drill. Say you're trying to drill this peg into this foot like I did. The peg will fit perfect because the size of the drill bit is the size of the peg. What catches the plastic is the mushroom. So as I heat this up, like you can see, if I can get that on camera, you can kind of see the peg and the mushroom will fit in this hole if I heat this up. So that's just my process when I try to swap feet or anything that requires a different size peg. I'll pop that back on before the video's over. But yeah, I just took this drill bit and as you can see, it fits in there perfectly. It fits in there perfectly. That's like the exact size of the hole, which is the exact size of that peg. I drilled this all the way down to the top of the feet. No, you can't see that in there. But I just took this drill bit and I drilled it all the way down until I saw it like break the plastic on the top of the feet, the top of the toes, I mean. So I drilled that hole out all the way down, and then that just helps the foot. It'll help this peg sit in here more flush, so it'll make the foot look normal like this one. That foot just looks normal. It looks like the foot came on the peg. And in some ways, it'll still have a little gap there, but you can fix that. But it still articulates and everything. The toe joint still works. Nothing's... I kind of drilled out on the top of that one. That's what that white spot is. But yeah, everything still works. Articulation. It pivots and everything. It doesn't pop off. It was pretty sick the way I did it. It was an accident, kind of. I didn't mean to drill it out as much as I did, but I did. And yeah, and then like I said to you earlier, the head just pops on. Somebody else asked me how to get the head on. The head just pops on. It doesn't come off or anything. That's not going anywhere. So that was my process for this beast. And then I just repainted minor parts of it. Let me pop this foot on. Give me 1 second. So I got this foot. It's not super soft, but it's soft enough. I'm going to push it in the peg so you can see. And if you don't know, when you heat things up, they expand. And when they cool down, they contract. So this plastic is malleable, sorta, right now. But once it cools off, this plastic will shrink around that mushroom peg, so it'll help it stay on too. But I don't have any issues, even if it's hot. It still articulates, it still moves and everything. It doesn't have any problems, doesn't pop off or anything once it's cooled down. Yeah, nothing. It doesn't come off or anything. And as you can see, that's the little gap. That's the little gap I was talking about. You can see my fingers behind it, kinda. But if you're just have him standing, like I got mine hunched over because he was on my shelf behind the X-Men. He still poses and everything the same. Nothing changes. Nothing falters or anything. So yeah, that's just a little modification I did to mine. Those are Toy Biz feet. Toy Biz feet and Toy Biz head on a new beast. I wasn't happy with the other feet or the other head. I can't even compare the feet because I sold them. But the head, no brainer. Somebody told me to put a wash on the blue for the hair, but I like it the way it is. Let me stop moving my background. I like the hair the way it is, so it just looks cool to me. I looked at a lot of reference pictures. I don't know a lot of people's processes, but I don't just paint things. And let me put this on something else so you can show you more of it. I don't just paint things and slap it together. I look at a lot of reference pictures before I paint anything or kit bash anything, just to get a base on where I'm going with it. So with this head, and you know, most of the comic pictures, like I've seen people do a lot of wash on the body, but most of the comic pictures you see, Beast will be all blue, but you know, you can draw fur so you can see the fur. But most of the reference pictures, everything will be as a comic has it, which is all blue. Most comics, some do, some don't have a lot of real life detail. Most are comic detail, which is just plain colors and straps and everything over it. So my process is I look at a lot of reference pictures and I go from there. So I just wanted this hair to be blue, and that's I think it's a Arctic blue I have. The hair was already blue from the Toy Biz one, so I actually painted it black. I don't know why I painted it black, but I painted all the hair black after I repainted the face and the ears, and the contrast just looked weird to me. So after I painted the hair black and I put it on the body, it just didn't look right. So I went back with an Arctic blue and I just repainted all the hair, the sideburns, the eyebrows as well. They all caught a repaint, and yes, the mouth still open. Somebody else asked me that. The mouth still opens, and when it's on the body, the mouth, let me get this out the way. The mouth also still opens, so there's that. It still does everything it's supposed to do. I'm going to do another mod with the teeth once I get the right kind of glue, so just to show more teeth on the top, because he looks kind of like, it looks kind of gummy on the top when you look at it. He doesn't really have any teeth, so I'll be fixing that soon too. But yeah, Arctic blue for the hair. I used a mixture of French blue and white for the body. French blue and white made the blue that I needed for this body, so that's what I did. On the darker parts, I have an alcohol wash with black. I just let that soak in a little bit, and then I took that same French blue after I painted everything. I took the same French blue, I watered it down, and I pretty much took it to the parts that were already wet with the alcohol wash, and I dry brushed it just to blend it in a little. And I think it worked out pretty good. I think the spots they're not like black. I don't know why they were black anyway, but they're not black, and I just wanted to blend it in a lot more so it didn't look like it was standing out too much. Even on the back and the shoulders, I did the same thing. I just took that in, I dry brushed it, blended in a little bit. I didn't want to really flesh out too much of the detail. You know, he's furry, you can see the fur. I didn't want to take it too far, so I just did what I felt like looked the best, and I feel like it came out pretty good. Even the middle part, I just dry brushed. I don't know what's up with my lighting. I can never get my lighting right. But yeah, I just dry brushed the chest area just a bit, just to flesh it out a little bit, just so you see it's like a darker part of his body. I don't understand why they did the black. It doesn't look bad, but I just prefer mine to look a certain way. I've seen plenty of people and they've customized this beast and it looks a certain way. And it's not, I mean, if that's your preference, then that's your preference. I like my stuff to be the way I want it to be. Wow. Wow. Technical difficulty, stand by. I like my stuff to be the way I like it to be. I don't really base my customs on anybody else's custom. I more go off of reference pictures and I go from there. I try to put my spin on everything that I do. I know people have done this combo with the feet. Some people will swap the hands, the head, but I feel like I took my take on it and I repainted the body, but I kept the color the same as the Hasbro color. I like the color he was. I just didn't like the feet and the head. I didn't like the hands as much either, but I wanted him to have specific hands. I repainted the nails too. I repainted the toenails and the fingernails. I just used the dark gray from Model Masters. I didn't want to do them white. That didn't look right. I didn't want to do them black. I did one black and I didn't like it, so I did them a lighter gray, and then I just repainted them with a darker gray. And I like the way they came out. I like using Model Masters because you don't really have to clear it, and it protects it pretty good. So everything I did on this body was Model Masters. Was Model Masters, the French blue was mixed with the Model Masters white, was it? Yeah, because my other white was gloss and I didn't want to go that route. And then I sealed it all with a Mod Podge. My Mod Podge sealer. I think I'm going to do a video on that next. Show you guys how to seal with Mod Podge, because I get a lot of questions on that too. But yeah, this is my Kit Bash Beast figure. I like it a lot more now. Like I said, I have him hunched over because he just looks better. Like if you put him, let me not move the background. If you put him with the X-Men, he's already like huge. But if you put him with, I think this is the blue team. I'm not an expert with comics, so forgive me. But if you put them, I know I want all of mine though. I do want my entire, wow, I thought I broke that. I want my entire X-Men team to be blue and yellow. Don't ask me why. I just feel like they should be. That's when I picture X-Men, that's what I see. So I want my entire team to be blue and yellow. So I can't wait till we get some more blue and yellow characters. I was happy when we got Forge, because Forge looks good in these colors. But yeah, he just looks like good amongst the team, which is really what I wanted to represent. So that's why I did it the way I did it. It looks like the 90s cartoon to me. Best that I could do. Well, everything's gonna fall. Best that I could do. So yeah, that's the Kit Bash Beast figure. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. I hope this minor tutorial helped anyone looking to swap the feet. I hope it inspired you to want to customize your figure. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this in the comments. Thanks.